Hello, everyone, and welcome to NowVertical's live corporate webinar. This is David Vidala from RBMG. NowVertical is listed on the TSX Venture Exchange under the symbol NOW. Joining us today is the company's chairman and CEO, Daren Trousdell, who will be going through NowVertical's November investor presentation, including an overview of current operations and upcoming milestones. At the end of the presentation, we will open it up for questions for management to address. If you are interested in asking a question and are logged into the Zoom app or web platform, you can submit your questions to us directly in the question module. Please note, this presentation is being recorded today, Tuesday, November 23rd, and will soon be made available on the company's website. Today's call may contain forward-looking statements that are subject to risks and uncertainties that may cause actual results, performance, or developments to differ materially from those contained in the statements and are not guarantees of future performance of the company. No assurance can be given that any of the events anticipated by the forward-looking statements will occur, or if they do occur, what benefits the company will obtain from them. Also, some risks and uncertainties may be out of the control of the company. You can also view NowVertical's entire disclaimer on page 2 of their presentation. Lastly, RBMG is not a registered investment advisor or broker-dealer. For more information, please visit rbmilestone.com. And now I'll hand it off to Daren. Daren, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Just a little bit of background on the NowVertical Group. We are a big data vertical intelligence company focused on software and services offering, helping the world's best businesses win in the digital economy with the tools they need to make smarter, better, faster decisions. Our company is a born and bred consolidator in the big data VI industry. Why? Data is a very big problem across every industry, whether that's data management, data governance, data transformation, and everything below. It's a problem every company is experiencing, pain points that include anything from jurisdictional governance, analytics, finding ways to get better outcomes with their initiatives, hot topic items like supply chain issues. Everything touches data and everything uses data to get a better outcome. Our company today, in our evolution to this moment, we already have very large blue chip customers doing very big transformative things with data and our tools and services. We also have government clients, so we're very well-rounded in our client offering, targeting multiple verticals. Why a consolidation play in this industry? Similar to other past technology consolidation plays in industries like vertical software, the big data industry is very fragmented, where there are thousands of small, mid-sized companies with only a few handful of large cap companies. So there are a lot of opportunities out in the global market for us to find great small, mid-sized companies that we can bring together and make a larger entity to compete with the larger cap space. We go to market kind of focused on a unique approach. Our technologies and services are really focused on leveling the playing field for our customers and their workforce, specifically upskilling their workforce and in democratizing access for those people on the teams. So data does not need to just be used by those who are, data scientists, data analysts. It can be used by anybody in the organization with the right tool set and the right access. So we tailor solutions to our customer needs. We have platform agnostic products, so we don't make our customers change their IT infrastructure to work with our software and our service sets. We have tools that will service all level of skill in the organization, whether that's the top analysts, technologists, or all the way down to marketing managers, role players, and teams. Our company really goes horizontal in what we do with data, but works in an integrated way, or we can work on an individual tool set way as well. We start with source data, helping our customers understand their data, whether that's internal. We can even bring third-party data sets to our customers. We help them ingest the data into our systems. We then have a transformative layer of our technology, especially with our Fusion product, that will bring our customers' data set together in a unified model that makes using their data have stronger and have better outcomes. And we have an enrichment and machine learning layer that does that, which is giving our customers the unified view they need with all of their data holdings to get better outcomes. We also have a governance and security tool that helps manage the data that lives in the system, helping our customers stay compliant, especially in certain jurisdictions today where penalties are not just civil. In some jurisdictions, penalties are criminal if you are being negligent with your data holdings. And we also have very strong analytics tools and capabilities, helping our clients manage their day-to-day kind of work with data, so they can use our systems and tools to do their deep analytics, with our Affinio product or with our DataVenture product, covering the advanced like data scientists, BI analysts, financial analysts, all the way down to marketing managers and other role players on the team. Some of the use cases we cover or solutions we focus on are anything from privacy-safe data collaboration, so helping your global enterprise work together with data to stay compliant. We provide consumer insights and affinity analysis so that your sales and marketing teams are approaching the market in the right way. We have other use cases around system maintenance, supply chain, so we can help you with finding optimization and predictive maintenance solutions for whether it be in oil and gas or other industries like that. One of our biggest use cases have been in quality and safety with our larger clients like GM, where we help the enterprise stay on top of their product and trim lines or supply chain so that they are not putting defective or dangerous products into the market. And we also do other, our software and our solutions also support very complex global investigations and other cybersecurity tools as well. We have over 70 plus clients now on a global scale, some of the biggest names in the industries that we serve. Today, we serve a variety of customers in the public sector, in the enterprise sector with OEMs and automotive, in financials like Santander and FNB. We have service provider customers and partners in advertising and law firms. We have an energy and renewables vertical, which would be oil and gas type customers. And we have a very strong media business with clients like Netflix, HBO, et cetera. Our evolution and stories happened extremely quickly. We decided a consolidation play made sense in our industry and bought two private companies in our private company. We believe that the public markets are the best vehicle for a strategy like our consolidation play. Decided to take the company public with our two founding assets we acquired. Did a go public financing in March of this year, raised just under 10 million Canadian. Our stock and our RTO was completed on the TSXV in June. Stock started trading July 5th. And since our stock went live July 5th, we've announced and closed three acquisitions, bringing us to today. And through Q4 into next year, we're really focused right now as we speak on wrapping up some integration of the last acquisition we've done, which is going well. And we also have a very strong list of additional acquisitions that we're working on and are bringing to market shortly that are going to continue our story. And ultimately, that's our key milestone here, is to build scale in our operation through acquisition to move our story forward. The way we look at the competitive landscape is, we have a few large cap names that matter to us when we kind of approach the market. Palantir is the one we look at kind of the closest as a large cap name that has really set out and built the revenue scale, built the market scale needed to get real multiple appreciation on their company on an EV to sales basis. But there are other couple names here that have done really great work, been around for a while, have had successful IPOs, C3.ai and Alteryx, all doing transformative stuff in data, AI space. So we see these names as, ones we look up to and see that we can acquire enough assets to have enough revenue scale to do what our ultimate plan is, which is a move to the US markets at the right time next year. So from our strategy perspective, we're going to move into the US markets once our revenue hits a certain scale through our acquisition play, which would be on a pro forma 22 basis. And that scale, we believe, needs to be north of 100 million or 100 million plus. And we have a plan to do that. Our team is experienced across all verticals. Myself, chairman and CEO. I have done a lot of work in the early stage space in the technology world, from startup to scale ups. I've also been an executive leader in a consolidation play similar to ours with a company called Aegis Media, which was bought by Dentsu, who bought my firm. And I ran North American Digital, which included M&A, and our group during my time did over 50 deals, ranging in the $5 million to $500 million range. So very active. Similar type deal structures we're doing here. Amy Lassard is running a business unit for our group, more on our product service side. She is founder of the second company we acquired, Seafront Analytics. She is running our more advanced tool set, which is called Now Origin, which is our Fusion, privacy, and data bench products. John Adamovich is our CFO and a director on the company. He's a super seasoned public market CFO with over 30 years experience in public accounting and other roles. He was the CFO of Aeroflex Holdings, which was a large cap NYSE company, Paul Corporation, another large cap NYSE company, and was most of his career a senior audit partner at KPMG. We have in-house corporate development. Andre Garber was a former corporate attorney at a large firm in Canada called Fasken, also at Denton's. He runs all of our deal work inside. And Dave Whitmire, who also runs a business unit for our solutions group and our government vertical. He's an extremely experienced sales and marketing leader with names like K2 and Adobe. And he's a former special operations command leader in the military. The rest of our board of directors, Elaine Kunda is a managing partner at a company or at a venture capital firm called Disruption in Canada. Scott Nierenberski is a former Credit Suisse and Deutsche Bank analyst, now is the CFO of a company on the TSX called MCI One Health. And Daryl McMullen ran PayPal and eBay Canada and is currently at a company called SecureKey. And just a little kind of breakdown of our cap structure, or the cap table as it sits. As of the 22nd, our stock price was $1.24 Canadian, market cap of 63.5 Canadian. There's 51 million and change shares out with two kind of share structures. So in some of the terminals, Thompson, for instance, they won't show the PVS shares. So it doesn't always come up with the right number, but the right number is 51 and change million. SVS being the common shares for Canadian holders, PVS being our US holders. Management on a fully diluted basis has 53.5% ownership. So heavy inside ownership of our group as well. So that's it, and I can open it up for any questions.
All right, thank you, Daren. If you're interested in asking a question or are logged into the Zoom app or web platform, you can submit your question to us directly in the question module. We'll take a moment to develop the queue. And while we wait for any, We have also received a couple questions prior to the event, and we'll address them now. All right, here we go. First question. Daren, would you care to speak to your M&A strategy and how that will affect NowVertical in the next 3 to 5 years?
So everything right now is driven by a core M&A strategy, which we started a year ago, actually now with this program, with the first 2 acquisitions. We are currently working on, call them in ready to execute state, a selection of deals from a large pipeline. Our M&A pipeline today is, with all the conversations we have going on, is probably now getting close to $400 or $500 million of value. We've pulled out a selection of deals that we have in ready to execute form, which are LOIs or further. And the way we work, and you've seen it from our latest 3 acquisitions, is we'll announce our SPAs, close the deals, integrate the deals, move to the next. So, and the size of our deals are getting bigger and bigger as we go. So what's in ready to execute state will be bigger than the last ones. So we are executing on some deals now. Our entire plan is for a pro forma 22 basis. So as fast as we can, we are going to acquire an additional, an additional set of deals that will represent $100 million of pro forma 22 revenue when everything's complete on a pro forma basis. So once we are at that revenue level, we believe we will be at the scale needed to move to the US markets effectively. So once we hit that milestone, we move to the US. The next phase will be likely to increase the focus on our organic offering, to grow our organic offering. Today, we're growing strong on the organic side, so we'd like to see that continue and then have an equal focus organic and inorganic. Over the next 3 to 5 years, we see our company driving organic growth and inorganic growth to get to our competitive sets level, which right now Palantir is at $1 billion plus revenue. We'd like to get to $1 billion plus revenue in that 3 to 5 year span.
Okay. We have another question. What is your plan for a US exchange, whether it be over the counter or NASDAQ or NYSE?
So our plan is to migrate at the right point next year when we have that 100 million revenue milestone hit to a NASDAQ listing. We do not have plans right now for an interim OTC play. Okay.
Well, there seems to be no more questions. So thank you, Daren. And thank you everyone that joined today's webinar. Today's webinar recording will soon be made available on NowVertical's website. If you have any additional questions that have not been addressed on this webinar, please feel free to email us at nowvertical@rbmilestone.com. Again, that's nowvertical@rbmilestone.com. And thank you. You are now free to disconnect.